Now we'll see Windows Form Control. The form is an object where the user interface is drawn. It is a central part to the development of an application. Form is also known as container object since it holds other controls. Controls placed on the form will share its back color, forecolor and font property. Another feature of container control is that when its enable property is false, all controls in the container are disabled, and when the visible property is false, all controls in the container are not visible. This is the basic layout of a Windows form. This is the caption, minimize button, maximize button and close button. And here you can draw all your controls. As you know, every control has properties, methods and events. Now we will see some of the form properties. First is name, which is used to get and sets the name of the form. While naming the form, the three-letter prefix is FRM, that is the starting letters for defining the form control. For example, FRM customer. These three letters are used to identify the control, that is which controls you are using. Next is accept button, which is used to get and sets the button on the form that is clicked when the user presses the enter. As you know, there are different buttons on your form. If you want to set one button as an accept button, as you know, there are different buttons on the form. If you want to set the button as an accept button, then it will work as a whenever user presses the enter key, it will execute the code behind that button. You can set this using accept button. Then back color, which is used to get and sets the form background color. Cancel button, similar to accept button, but this button is executed when the user presses the escape key. Next is control box. Gets or sets a value indicating whether a control box is displayed in the caption bar of the form. Then enabled. If false, all controls on the form are disabled. Font. Used to gets or sets the font name, style and size for the form. Forecolor is used to gets or sets the color of text or graphics on the form. Then form border style. Sets the form border style to be fixed or sizable. Height is used to get or sets the height of the form in pixels. Maximize box is used to set a value indicating whether the maximum button is displayed in the caption bar of the form. Minimize box is used to set a value indicating whether the minimum button is displayed in the caption bar of the form. And text property is used to get or sets the form's window title. Then we will see some of the form methods. First is close to close the form. Focus to set the focus to the form. Hide to hide the form. Refresh to force the form to immediately repaint itself. And show method is used to make the form display by setting the visible property true. Next we'll see events. First is click, which occurs when the form is clicked by the user. Closing event occurs when the form is closing. That is, when the user click on the close button of the form. Then double click, which occurs when the form is double clicked by the user. Load event occurs before a form is displayed for first time. And paint event occurs when the form is redrawn. To check the form control, we will add a new form here first. So to add a new form, select Add, and you can directly select the Windows form, or you can select from New Item, and from here select the Windows form. Name the form while adding it. So I'll add here name FRM first form, and I add it. In Solution Explorer window, you can check the form is added. This is the form control. Now we'll see the properties for this control. For this, we have to use this property window. To fix this window, you can set this. If you select this auto hide, if you focus on the form, the window is hidden. And if you click here, if you have the focus on the form, then also the window is displayed. Now we'll see the properties. First is the name property, the name we have given to the form while adding it. Give the name while adding it or before writing any code for this form. Next we'll see the accept button. Here you will get the different button list that you have added on the form. If I add one button here, and if I check the accept button, it will add the button here. The buttons that you have added on the form will listed here. From this you can select the button as an accept button. So when you press the enter key, the code behind this button is executed. After that we will see back color property. Back color property is used to set the background color of your control. You can select the colors from this custom property, web property, or default system property. If I select this color, it will change the whole background color of your form. Next is cancel button. Cancel button, as you know, cancel button is also similar to the accept button, but it will execute it if the user presses the escape key. The buttons that you have added on the form will be displayed here, and from here you can select it. Next is control box. If the control box is false, the buttons, that is minimize button, maximize button and close buttons is visible false. And if it is true, these buttons are visible. Next is enabled property. If enabled property is true and if you execute it, button is clickable, that is you can click on it. And if the enabled property is false and if you execute it, you are not able to click the button, that is this button is enabled false. Next is font property. You can set the font property from here. If I select this bold and 14, if the font size is increased, the form size is also increased. And the button that you have added on this form is also changed its font, because form is a container control and all the controls that are on the form will get the font property from the form. If I set the regular and 10, the form size also changed. Next is 4 color. If you want to send the 4 color of a control, you can change here. You can see buttons 4 color is changed. That is, if you change the form's 4 color, it will be applicable to the all controls that you have drawn onto the form. Next is form border style. If it is sizable and you run the form, you can change the form size as you require. And if it is fixed and if you run this, you can't change the form size. Next is maximize box. If it is true and if you run this, the maximum button is displayed. You can set the form as a maximum size. And if it is false and if you run it, the maximum button is disabled, so you can't maximize it. Similarly, minimize box. If it is true and if you run it, you can minimize the form. And if it is false and if you run it, the minimize button is not enabled. And next is text property. The name that you have given to the form is the default text property of the form. You can change it. I will write here first window form. You will get the first window form as a title. Next we will see methods. To execute a method, you have to go to the coding window. So if I double click here, this is the coding window form. The default is load event. If you want to execute any method for this form, you have to create the first object of this form. So FRM first form F1 equal to new first form. As you know, C# is an object oriented program language. So everything in this language is a class. So if you add the Windows form, that is also a class. So you have to create the object for executing it. And to get any method, use the object of the class with dot. You will get the all methods that are applicable to this form. So if I type close, it will give close method. If I type focus, it will give the focus method. All these methods you can get using this object. And to get the event, go to the design window and here you have the events. If you click here, you will get the all events related to your control. Since we are using the form control, all events related to the form is here. You can select the events here. If you want to click event, select this and double click here. You will get the click event. If you want to key press event, you can click here. You will get the key press event. The events that you have generated for the control is, you can see here. This is the form control and the event that you have written for this control is click event, key press and load. You can directly go to the particular event by selecting from here.